Hello, we
Hi
are
guys.
live. This is gonna be our moment today. We are starting our hangouts in Eurovision Hub. We just had Hurricane here. Now we're gonna have Gjon Tears. And today also I'm joined by the can I say the super fan of Switzerland this year again, Sandra. Sandra.
Yes, the president of Switzerland's fan club.
And with Nicolas.
Hi guys.
And I'm sorry to say, because Katie was going to be here, this hangout, but she couldn't make it in the last minute. So you're gonna have to listen to me again. I'm sorry
Oh
for you,
no! Oh
but don't
no!
but don't worry, because the best part it's coming now, and is that we have Gjon Tears with us today. So hello, John.
Hey.
Yeah.
Hello,
What an entrance!
how are you?
We
Great.
missed you. We missed you this whole year, and like our viewers, Eurovision Hub fans, were like, "Oh my God, I can't wait for another hangout with John." They loved it last year, and they couldn't wait to see you.
Thank you. That's so cool, and I'm super happy to be here again because it was a pleasure last year, and it's always a pleasure to see you again.
The pleasure is
Yeah.
ours.
Well, I have to say
It
that I
really
see
is.
Katie is in the chat. So, Katie, we're gonna be watching your questions. Yeah. Hello,
There she
Katie.
is.
Guys, okay.
Okay. So, what do you think if we start asking some of the questions we have ready
Yes.
for John?
Ready for the
And
exam.
this is not gonna be a question, but we want to start this way because you were our winner last year of the Eurovision Hub scoreboard, and definitely you were one of the contenders to win Eurovision 20 and 20, and probably this edition too. So how can you work, feel, and I don't know, just how do you feel about being, I don't want to say one of the favorites, because at the end Eurovision is Eurovision, but yes, one of the favorites again.
So, it's crazy because last year was a really weird year, and I thought that I could go with Répondez-moi till the end of the process, but obviously it wasn't possible. So it was so hard to come back this year because obviously, of course, even if it's a year, I changed a bit, but of course I'm still the same guy, So I cannot like reinvent completely myself. I wanted to come with another song, but that will describe me as good as Répondez-moi. So I'm super happy because I really think that the people have felt the authenticity that I had with Répondez-moi with this new song. And yeah, for me, the most important thing is to be sincere with to be sincere with my music. And I think then people really can feel it when it's true, I didn't try to make a Eurovision song. I just wanted to make a good song that I would like to sing on Eurovision stage. And I'm super happy for that because people really received the song in a good way. And I'm so happy.
I was gonna go on that. Like obviously last year got cancelled, but now that you're considered one of the front runners again, how is the experience comparing to what we lived like as much as we could from 2020 compared to this year that we're gonna go all the way to Rotterdam? Like how can you compare the experiences? Like do you feel like more nervous? Do you feel like more relaxed?
Um, I didn't really have the feeling that I lived the experience last year because, I just released my song, the video. Like a normal process, when you're an artist, you're just releasing your song and your video. And I really think that the difference is being made by the live performance. So for me, Eurovision is the live performance. So I was really waiting for that moment So I don't have the feeling that I really lived the the Eurovision experience. So it's gonna be new, and I'm super nervous, of course, because I mean, I also have expectation about myself. I really want to make the best performance as I can, and for that, I really have to work a lot. And yeah. So I'm a bit stressed.
Well, I'm so sorry to hear that you feel so much stress right now. Of course, coming up to the live performances and everything, and so considering all the pressure that you felt coming up to releasing a new song, coming up with a new song, coming up with a new concept, knowing that you were the favorite last year. So tell me, how do you feel after, like the day after you released your song and you saw the reaction and you saw, well, you also saw me, how I reacted and how most of us reacted. So, and most of us here on the channel, how we reacted, and everybody else on YouTube. Tell me, how does that make you feel seeing these reactions, and does that relieve any of the pressure, or encourages you more for the live performance, or it gives you even higher pressure or not? Because let us know if it puts more pressure on you, we will stop doing it.
Well, I mean, it's really yeah. I mean, I do music because I want people to react. When I chose John Steers, it's because as I tell the story behind my name, it's like that I wanted my grandfather to cry, and I mean, I want to move people to tears. So for me, it's the most important thing that I can make people react. And the only thing, it's just that it's maybe really sad, but when I released the song, I also have the feeling that I really needed to release the song because I've been working on that song for months. So I was like, oh, after listening to that song so many times, like maybe we can add a string, maybe we can add a cello. No, maybe we have to sing. So I already listened to that song so many times, and so when the people discovered the song, I was already like, okay, I need to go away from this. And it's so cool. I mean, I'm super happy that the people like the song and react to that song. It's just that for me, it's really hard to understand how much people like the song. I don't know why, but with Répondez-moi, I really felt happy because I really had the feeling that everything was live reacted. Because also we had a conference and I could see people react. And here it was different because we just released the song. There were no real conference, so I didn't see really people reaction. And that's why I also saw those videos, those reaction videos, to really have to really understand what was happening, because otherwise it was really hard to really understand. It's the same when we are telling you you're gonna sing in front of 200 millions of people. You're like, okay, but in front of you you have just a camera, and you cannot really understand how big it is, 200 million people, because never in your life you're gonna see that whole crowd. So it's super hard to understand and to realize. I'm happy that people like the song, but I'm still don't realizing what's happening.
But actually, the releasing of the song was kind of cathartic for you, wasn't it? A little bit like the sense of release and seeing the reactions and how successful it was, and seeing yourself at the top of the odds must have been such a relief.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, exactly. It was a relief, and at the same time, I had so many troubles because we had a problem with the video, we had a problem with releasing with Spotify. So I mean, we had so many problems that we had to fix. So I didn't really have the possibility to really enjoy that release. I was like, oh my god, but how are we going to do this and this and this and this? And so So that's why maybe I also enjoyed more last year's releasing, because I didn't have so many issues.
Right.
Okay,
So-
guys. No, go.
Yeah, I was gonna ask. So there's been talks now that apparently a small audience will be in Rotterdam in the Ahoy Arena. So will that impact your performance in any way? If it will impact it at all, or do you feel that it will still be as intimate because your songs really strike as intimate? So will having an audience in the arena like change anything, or?
Of course, I mean, it's always super important to have people in front of you. It's different than just a camera. But yeah, I mean, like, did they chose that yesterday?
I think it was released sometime this week. I think they said about 3,500 people would be allowed in the arena.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's crazy. That's okay. Yeah, I mean, yeah, I'm super happy that at least we have that possibility because yeah, it's gonna be crazy to sing in front of people and to have that energy. You know, it's not the same. I try to make like a streaming concert. It's not the same at all. You don't
Yeah.
have any reaction of people. As I told you, it's super hard to realize, and that's super important to realize things because you know I don't want to realize that I sang in Eurovision next year. I want to realize it now.
Yeah.
So that's why
Right.
when you have people in front of you, you can really realize what you're doing because you have reaction in live.
And what do you think, just a follow up on Nicholas's question? So, what do you think the difference for you would be to perform in front of 3,500 people versus thousands and thousands of people that Eurovision stage normally has? Have you ever performed in front of thousands and thousands of people? And what's the difference between the more intimate setting of 3,500?
I think it depends. Thank you for all the people who are writing crazy things, and sorry for the people who didn't read the question.
Yeah, we will go to the chat soon.
Yeah, we will get to them. We will get to them for sure.
And yeah, I mean, with The Voice, I sang in front of 2,000 or 3,000 people, and it was, you know, what like the special thing is like the applause, energy, and the noise that so many people can do. That's crazy. But then, of course, I mean, it's always hard to say because sometimes it's harder to sing in front of your family because you know, I mean, you know what they are like. You know exactly. I mean, you know, it's not the same to sing in front of people you don't know versus people you know really well. So, but I mean, what makes it different is for me it's more the staging, like more than the people. I mean, because I'm so focused at that time when I'm on stage, I'm like, okay, let's do this, let's do this. While you're singing, you are taking energy, so that's amazing. But if there are 3 people or 3,000, you have to have that energy. So everything has to come before the stage, you know. And what you're receiving on the stage is more like the cherry on the cake.
Okay, I think we can go now to the chat because I've been seeing a lot of questions and a lot of good questions. So
Nice.
please keep sending the question because we're gonna pick some of them now. In fact, we have one now from Delisa. John, your voice is amazing, and a lot of people say that they love your falsetto notes. I'm not an expert, but it seems to me they're actually pure head voices notes. So which one are they? I don't have any idea. John, you tell us.
That's always the question. Wow. Okay. I mean, yeah, it's a mixed voice and head voice, and then I like to play with both of them, and I work a lot on those voices because I used to work on those voices, and I want to improve as much as I can. And for me, the most important thing is to know it's not to be. It's not to sing the highest as I can. It's just like to work on everything that I can do and to have more as many colors as I can. And sometimes I'm trying to sing like a yodel, and sometimes I'm trying to sing other stuff, opera, like lyric, because I like to yeah, I like to change types of type of music because it makes you also really improve your voice and your technique. So for me, the most important thing is to stay different and find a lot of it's like when you want to make a good cake, you have to have a bit of everything. So in the same.
Definitely. Okay, we're gonna continue. ESC Connor. Hey, have you been listening to any of the other songs from this year's contest?
Of course, I listened to Karma first. I think that's the first song I
Yeah,
discovered
yeah.
from Albania, and I really like it. And even more with the new version she did with for her video clip. I liked so many songs. I love the Roop, and I really think
Mhm.
a special word. And oh my God, Daddy Freyer, that's crazy. I mean, he's amazing, and he's. I mean, I don't know how it's going to happen with Eurovision, but anyway, I love what he's doing, and I hope maybe one day I will work with him because I really like the way of how we produce the music. Because also I did a camp. I mean, we did a camp, writing camp at the same place. So he was working on the studio next to mine, and in Vienna, and it was like crazy because I could hear sometimes what he was producing, and I was like, wow, that's
Wow.
amazing. Touch, and that's what I like a lot.
A collab between you and Daddy would be a dream for us all here. So I hope that when you do collaborate, you come on here and hang out with us again and promote your new song.
Cool. Yeah, why not? I hope he will be okay. Yeah, we have to watch. We have to look for that. And see.
Okay, we have more questions. This is from Luis. Hey, and I also need to know this because that video, you told us you had some problems with the video. You need to tell us now. But she's trying to know if the visuals from your music video will influence your stage performance at all. Because that video was wow. And if you didn't watch it, go watch it because there are some moments in it.
So that's a good question. To be honest, we did the live performance before the video. I mean, we started to speak about the live performance before the video with Sacha, Jean-Baptiste.
Mhm.
Yeah, I mean, we were looking for a mood board, something I like, something we can do, something that would be interesting. And I mean, what I liked last year with Sasha is like the way we wanted to treat my performance, and it wasn't at all the way that you treat a normal ballad, and that's what I liked. And so that's why I wanted to work with her again this year. And yeah, I mean, so because because we spoke about the performance before the video, there's not a real link between the video and the live performance. But we never know because, of course, we work with Sasha. We're going to see what is possible, what is not possible. Also about the staging and yeah, because we had to record that live on tape video,
Mhm.
that safe video, and for that we had to do the live staging before the video. But I don't know. I still don't know if maybe I don't know.
Just a small, tiny little question. Did she get you dancing again, just like last year?
Because how do you know that I was supposed to dance last year?
You told us. You told us.
Oh my god!
You were like, now you are probably thinking, oh my god, I spoke too much.
I really said that last year. Oh my god!
Yes, you can go and check on YouTube. You were like, oh my god, I'm in trouble. I'm in trouble. I blabbed too much.
I mean, am I going to dance? I don't know. I mean, we're just like think about performance that that I that it that it's me, and yeah, and I really hope that the people will like and be a bit surprised because yeah, I mean, we took the time to do something good, I think, but then of course I still need to work again about that. But of course, as I said, because of the video, I don't know if something's gonna change a lot or not, and you know, so it's hard to say. Maybe we're gonna add something after the, yeah, maybe. Right.
Okay. Last
We
question from
understand
the
you are
chat.
at your limits.
Last question from the chat. We're gonna go back to you, but John, hi John from HCB. What is your earliest memory of Eurovision love from the UK?
Oh, cool. Thank you. So my first memory was Aurel Agache, Feel the Passion, in Eurovision 2011, I think. And that's the first time I discovered Eurovision. I was with my brother and my cousin, and we were looking for a movie. And then we arrived at the channel, the Swiss channel, and it was like Eurovision, and I was like, oh my God, what it is? What is this? And we saw all of this light, and I saw Arela Gotch, and I was like, oh my God, that's a crazy show. And I didn't know about that show. And I remember when I slept, because we watched everything, and you know, I really felt that it was something crazy, because even my brother and my cousin that aren't so into music, they watched it, like the whole show. So it was really something special, and I had the feeling, I don't know, but I remember when I went to sleep, I dreamt of the speech I would say after the winning. I was like, thank you. And I
Do
had
you want?
like,
Yeah, we're gonna say. Do you wanna share it? Do you wanna share it with? Do you wanna share it with us? That speech. Have you prepared a speech?
no,
But for now,
you know, I was like, I was dreaming several times of that moment. I don't know why, but in the beginning, it was like a good speech and everything. And then when I dreamt again, because I think Aurela Gotcha was the first semifinal, or I don't remember, but still there wasn't the final. And then so I just like had, for example, the feeling that I was on stage and I didn't know what to say, and I was like, and everybody was, you know, so dreams.
Just start
Okay.
singing. Just start
Yeah.
singing.
Oh my God.
We're gonna play a little game, which is
Nice.
one. Yeah, one of the things I think everyone knows this game. It's called Song Association. We're gonna give you a word, and you need to try and sing one Eurovision song with that word in it. It's difficult. I'm not gonna lie. It's not an easy game, but we're gonna try.
The
Yeah.
chat can help you. The chat can help you.
You give me a word, and then this word is in one song of Eurovision.
Exactly.
Yeah. You need to. Yeah.
Oh my God. And I have to sing it.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
The
Ready at all.
chat, as Sandra said, the chat will be helping as well.
Yes.
So, ready?
Not at all. Okay.
No pressure. No pressure. You can just
No pressure.
come up with a title or something.
Okay, the first word is love.
Oh my God. No. Please, please, love. Like, I think the amor pelos dois.
Yes,
That word.
that
Yeah.
counts. That counts. Doesn't
We stand-
the language
we-
doesn't matter. The language
stand-
doesn't matter.
Exactly, we stand a multilingual fan. Yes.
Oh my
Good
God.
job. That was pretty fast, actually.
Mhm.
Sorry for the singing. I don't know the lyric.
Okay, so the next word is my or mo or ma. Anything?
Why?
Mm-hmm. It can be in French. It can be in Spanish. Anything?
Why? Oh my god! I'm like every Eurovision song in my head now.
It's difficult.
Why? There's always your. I'm not your toy.
I'm seeing some answers in the chat.
My.
Mm.
Yeah. Oh my god, I'm so bad.
Or moi.
Euphoria. She says my. She said my. I think. Euphoria. I'm never listening this so far. My heart.
There you go.
Oh my god.
That was hard. That was hard, John. That was hard.
If it makes you feel better, I would have even got stuck on that, and I'm an encyclopedia of Eurovision songs. So now the final word is low.
Low.
Low. Low.
Think Switzerland.
Yeah.
Recently.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
Really?
Sacha Baptiste was
Yeah.
there as well, I think. Yeah.
When she goes.
Okay.
Yes.
Solo.
Solo. She goes solo.
She knows she got me dirty dancing.
Good job, John. Good job. Very well done. That was difficult.
Yeah.
Props
was.
to you.
And I don't know why, but I had friend of a friend of a friend of a friend.
Yeah.
I had it like in my head. I don't know why. Like for the whole during the whole game, so I was like. Ah.
Whenever we're playing this game, every other song comes to your mind except for the word that you're looking for.
Like-
So we know the curse. Like, don't worry. We know.
It is.
Crazy.
Okay, we're gonna continue. I wanna ask you because we know, as you said, the pressure that is Eurovision in general. It involves a lot of things. So, is Gjon gonna release more music after Eurovision? Like, no pressure, enjoying the process, like not thinking about super stagings, a lot of interviews, recording my postcard, doing a live on tape. So it's gonna be more music.
Yeah, of course. I'm so happy because I found a label this year in France, so in Paris, and I'm really happy because my label is really understanding what I want. I also, and especially because in France sometimes it's hard to find a label who is agreed that you can sing in English because they want you to sing in French only because a radio thing. And I'm super happy because I found people that they give me the whole freedom. So I have some song I think I really would to release them in English, some maybe in French, some maybe in Albanian. I don't know, but I have like I'm preparing my album, and I really think I have some great surprise because during those writing camp, I met also crazy people, and yeah, I mean, there are some songs that I'm so proud. And Tout l'univers finished at the first place, but there were like two other songs, especially the second one, which was 0.1 lower than Tout l'univers. So that really really close, and I really think that also that I mean those songs that were really pretty close were. Good. I hope so.
Well, we can't wait to hear it.
Yes, I hope, and I have crazy visual ideas, and I just want to show to the people maybe more of me, and of course, I really want to release new songs, and that's cool because now what happens with Eurovision last year is that this year so many artists, for example, are really shy and doesn't really how can I say that? It doesn't really come to you to say, hey, congratulations, because sometimes they see you more as a concurrent. So I'm not speaking about Eurovision contestant. I'm speaking about just artists in general. And that's so cool because now I'm receiving messages from crazy people and yeah, who are amazing and supports me. And I'm so happy because you know, it's so cool to receive support from fans and from yeah, from amazing people, but also when it's people that they are already like they already in that music game business. I don't know how to say that. It's different because it's not just like my grandmother saying you're amazing. It's like also it's also like yeah, the artist. So that makes me feel that I'm not doing all of this thing for nothing, you know.
You
So
are
I'm
definitely not doing it for nothing. I can tell you that. um, so, so John, after being in the Eurovision Song Contest for 2 years in a row, well, the first year not really, but kind of. So after 2 years on this adventure, do you think, like now when you think about it, do you think that you would ever come back to it? Maybe after a few years again, like you're probably gonna win this year, but I mean, like, would you ever come back?
um, I mean, I would love to write for someone, maybe for Eurovision. I mean, in another context than just like writing for someone for an album, because there is that challenge that I like. Uh, but otherwise, I cannot say no, but I cannot say yes as well. For me, I really wanted to show to the people what I'm doing, and you know, the problem is like I'm really happy to be, of course, in Eurovision, but I think, you know, it was just after The Voice, so it was a bit hard to go directly with Eurovision. So, yeah, maybe in 10 years, I don't know. Um, I cannot say the only thing I want is like maybe first to make my personal project, and maybe I'm not against the challenge. I like it. It's just that those years I challenged myself a lot, and it's not always so easy to handle with. So maybe I should maybe calm a bit, and then maybe yeah, why not returning? But it's just like not not those 5 next year. I'm pretty sure.
But John, let me tell you before we move on to the next question. Let me just tell you a small comment. You've come up with two winning material songs in 2 years, two consecutive years. Do you know what an achievement that is? I mean, you can
Indeed.
be so proud of yourself. Just know that you've done an amazing job these 2 years, and just you can just be proud of yourself and know that you've done an amazing job. I'm repeating myself, but you know what I mean. Like I know you feel a lot of pressure and it's been really hard and you are struggling a lot probably. This is a really high pressure thing to do. But to come up with two winning material songs in 2 years is just amazing and just know you've done an incredible thing. Please continue with questions.
Oh my
No.
What can we say now, Sandra?
I'm sorry.
No,
God.
but honestly, I really had to echo Sandra on that because it is really difficult sometimes to please the fans and to come back with an equally as strong song that takes a lot. It's hard enough for returning artists to come back with a good song, but to do it like Sandra said, 2 years in a row where like there's lots of expectations, you haven't let anyone down. That's just like it's unheard of in the fandom, honestly. So like hats off to you.
Thank you. Thank you for telling me this because you know I not really have as I said before I cannot really realize that, so it's to have words and those words from you, it's like really special and it means a lot to me, so thank you for that. And you know I'm so happy because yeah, it was honestly really hard to come back with. I mean, I'm not trying to say, it's hard, because you can say, okay, but why did you come this year again? So why? Just that, it's just that what I want to say. It's just that I think that people really kept that emergency that I had to, yeah, that I'm trying to have in my music, and one of the reason I wanted to come back this year is that I had the feeling last year that for the first time people were listening at me, and when when people likes you and gives you a lot of support, it's amazing, and especially when there were lots of years where you were trying to make something, but I mean, before The Voice, so many people were telling me, oh my god, you're so special, and that was amazing, an amazing compliment, but they told me so much, you are special, and never, you are special, I want to work with you, or I want to help, that at the end I really felt that like it wasn't a compliment, it was just, you were really special, and like I really took it in a different way after years of nothing, of no help. So it's so important for me to have those comments that you just gave me, and I also want to take this chance to say what I want to say. And it's also, when I'm making interviews, my interviewers are like, hey, you're speaking so much and you're speaking so fast, that's crazy. And I always say the same thing, you are listening to me now, but in a year you will maybe forget me. So like, so it's, I mean, I'm just trying to make to say everything that I can say in my song, and I'm happy that the people realize that and like that in my song.
We will never forget you, and whenever you release new material, come here. We want to listen to it. We want to hear it. You always have a home here, so we will never forget you.
Thank you. That's crazy.
Sorry, go ahead. I'm done now.
No. You were right, Sandra. The fact of how difficult Eurovision is just the game of being in Eurovision, but the game of being with two top songs 2 years in a row in a pandemic. Like, this is something that is not going to happen again. I hope so. So, yeah, I mean, I think you can take all the compliments because you deserve it. Like, whatever it happens next month, because it's gonna happen next month. You already did it, so
thank you.
Okay.
One question, and this is what I've been curious about. If you could swap your song and sing someone else's song from this year, whose song would you like to sing?
You mean to sing someone else's song?
Yeah, someone else's song, yeah. Which song would you like to sing from the rest of the contestants?
I don't know why I'm hesitating. I mean, I'm gonna sing Discotheque from the roof because like that's so crazy. I mean, I like the production of the song, and I like that kind of craziness, and at the same time it's so intelligently musically. So I mean, I love that song, but of course I have to say Karma, otherwise all my so maybe a mix of those two songs, and here for sure Daddy Prayer song, because like Think About Things was just amazing, and I felt like when it was cancelled, I was like, oh my god, okay, so it's really cancelled, because as I said, it's always taking me so much time to realize, and I really realized that it was cancelled when I saw the Eurovision China Light show, and I was like, okay, so normally I should have been there, but I'm here at my place watching television. I was like, really? So I mean, when I saw the show, I was like, Daddy Prayer song is amazing, and I really want to sing that song. And I mean, last year, and it was so hard to see that some of the contestant couldn't come this year again, and like the way it was. I mean, I really felt something unfair, honestly, because there were people, there were people working on the songs, on the staging, and everything. Like, and I think, yeah, maybe. I mean, we cannot change the past now, but I think it would have been cool if we could have the possibility to have that live on tape security last year. But anyway, now it's done. Now, like, yeah, the frustration that some of the people last year were amazing, and I'm not saying that they are not now, but it's just like, yeah, there is something that was a bit unfair. I had that feeling, and anyway, but I'm happy that this year there are again crazy songs, and yeah.
And coming out of that devastation after last year, now that you mention it, so I just want to build on that. So your song is about, it's very hopeful. It's looking forward. It's about picking yourself up. So tell me about your mindset when you came up with this theme, like this inspiration for the song. Tell me about that.
So I was with Nina Sempermans. So she's a writer and a composer from Belgium, and Walter Hardy, so the producer of Arcade. And I mean, I could choose the people with who I wanted to work, and I worked with several producers. But at the first camp, I worked with Walter and another producer, Miki Tribulec, that I love. He's amazing. He did the song "A Friend of a Friend of a Friend of a Friend," and he produced a lot of songs. And yeah, I mean, first writing session camp. It was Tout l'univers, and the first theme idea was Ground Zero. So the first version of the song is in English. I saw the question downstream. Will I have an English version of the song? Actually, I don't think we're gonna release that, because I really think that we choose it to release it in French, and I really think that there was something deeper in French, not in the lyric, because the lyric was really cool, but it's just like also an interpretation thing, and so the main theme was Ground Zero, and Ground Zero. I mean, the first signification of Ground Zero is the center of the explosion, and then with the 11th September 2001, the signification of the word has had more impact and more become more famous as an expression. And I mean, I like the fact that we didn't have that word in French. And I said, that's an amazing word. Okay, let's try to build something around that word. And so when we had the version of Ground Zero, I really wanted to try it in French. So that's why I worked with Xavier Michel. So I worked with him for Répondez-moi. And we translated in French. And so at least I really have the feeling that we were really respecting the English lyric and the direction of the English lyric, but I like the fact that it was more hopeful in French, and also with my interpretation, and so yeah, I wanted to speak about the fact that that's hard to say, because it could be bad interpreted, but I'm just saying that in the things that are exposed and destroyed, you have to not cry about the past, but just of course, I mean, you have to take your time, but when it's finished, then you have to remember that you have a new area to rebuild something, and maybe try to rebuild it better, and that was the idea that I really wanted to share with that song, and yeah, that's why I'm trying to do it in French, and trying to say that that we have to rebuild things on the places that are looking like empty and destroyed, and to rebuild those things, the energy for rebuilding that is first in ourselves. And I think it's also because I believed so many promises that never happened, especially with the music in the music industry. So yeah, that's why I wanted to speak about that. And when we finished the lyric, then some of the people uh, who were listening to the song, they were like, "Oh, did you write that for COVID?" Or no, no, that's not the idea, but at least it could work. I mean,
It fits well. It fits well with the current times. Yeah.
and I like the fact that in French you say, "I want to see far." I want to see like in an optimistic way, and I wanted to see far as much as I could. So that's why I wanted to see the whole universe, and that's why it became a univers. And I wanted to have that big space, meaning the hope and the possibility of rebuilding, because still we're trying now to go to Mars, to to have life there, and so yeah, I mean, life I mean, when you have the feeling that you have lived everything, you still haven't lived everything, because
Yeah.
you have so many things to live. So yeah, that was also maybe for my depressed depressed part, to say, hey, come on, it's not finished, go, let's go.
Yeah, it's a perfect message, a hopeful message, an encouraging message. So it fits really well with the atmosphere that I think everyone, all of us are looking for now. We are trying to look forward and trying to pick ourselves up, and this is a perfect song for that. Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, what do you think if before we finish, we do a quick round of questions from the chat? Because I'm seeing a lot of questions and I want people also to translate their
Honestly,
thoughts.
I have my whole time for you, so if you want to stay if you want to stay 1 hour more, I can stay 1 hour more.
Well, that fits for me.
That works for me too. My schedule is clear.
Yeah, I have the rest of the night free, so I could just stay here for hours.
We really appreciate you spending time with us, hanging out with us, and the people in the chat. We really appreciate it, because we understand how Eurovision artists are busy at this time, and for you to devote this hour for us, it's an amazing privilege. Thank you so much.
Thanks to you. It's a great pleasure, honestly. I'm happy.
I wanted to ask this question that we had here before in the screen, that I think it was like if you could sing another song from another Eurovision artist this year, what this song would be?
You mean this year? What song?
Yeah, would you like to sing from another artist?
So, wait. So me singing someone else's song, or someone else singing my song?
Someone else? No, you you singing.
Okay, but I think I said it before.
See,
Discotheque from the roof. I said.
At Discotheque, yes.
Okay.
Sorry, I wasn't clear. No, so yeah, Discotheque. I really like that song, and especially because it's completely the opposite of maybe what I proposed. So I think I would love to try something else.
now that you've said that, who would you like, and which artist would you like to sing your song, actually? Because now that you mentioned that, it's got me curious.
From
Either from this year or last year, and either.
That's a good question.
And a hard one as well, to be fair. Sorry about putting you on the spot like that.
No, it's just like I just have to really see all the contestants, and with my memory, we're gonna go really
Fair enough.
time. Oh my god. Normally I have to say Barbara Javi, because like it's a French song. So but maybe let's be more original. Oh my god. Uh, you know,
I don't know.
I'm cheating, but I really want to know how Mans Zemerlo would sing my song because I know one song he sang in French because it was on the radio, something like this, and also for me he was the king of Eurovision China Light with that performance on like in his garden with his guitar. Hero. But, I mean, I love that performance. So I would love to know how he would sing my song. You know, maybe with that guitar.
Okay, one more question from Loena. I hope I'm saying your name right. I'm sorry. Favorite Eurovision winning song?
Oh my God. I don't know why, but I have the feeling that it's gonna be Barbara or The Roop. I mean, I have the feeling inside of me that it's gonna be like the winner is gonna be one of them. Yeah.
Well, I have a different feeling, but okay. We can agree to disagree. But are we going to hear a Discotheque cover by John Steers on his piano maybe one day?
Oh my God. I don't know. I mean, I don't want to ruin the song, you know.
No,
But
just,
try the
you know,
song.
I will be checking your story. Maybe one day you'll be like, let's see.
Okay, if I do it one day, it will be just for you.
Oh,
Oh.
thank you. An exclusive performance. I'd be very curious to hear that genre with your voice. It would be such an interesting combination, I think. And you
Yeah.
with your glittery costume and high heel shoes.
Yeah, maybe
I'd be willing to see that and hear that like so bad.
crazy. Gjon, do you like the song called Maps by Liz Leroy? You may have heard of it. Yeah, I heard that song. I really like the positivity of Leslie, and she's like, I mean, I really think she's doing amazing. And last year, I loved her song, and I write to her uh, about the fact that I loved her song, and it was cool because we had some chats together. We discussed, and this year we have maybe less time also to discuss, but I think I didn't took the time to say that I was super happy for her and I wanted to congratulate her, and also I liked the video, and I really think she's doing great, and yeah, that's really positive person, and she's making always positive things, so that's so cool. I'm happy for her. Oh my
And
God, can you?
before we say goodbye, this is not me, and this is not even Sandra or Nicola saying it. It's Curer Bell. I don't know how to pronounce it again, but that person is asking if maybe you can sing a little bit of Tout l'univers before saying
But
goodbye.
she's saying what we all were thinking. Like if you want to hear it,
Oh
you
my
know we have our musical challenges here on the channel. So.
Okay, but my piano is a bit broken.
Oh, we will also get the piano. Oh my
Okay.
goodness.
Oh my God, I destroyed my song.
We even have the piano. Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
I love us reacting to you going to the piano like
Like, oh my god, we're gonna get this piano also.
I'm really ready for that. But next time, I promise, I will do something better. Nice.
Thank you so much, John. That was incredible already. Thank you.
Let me
Thanks.
just say, because I've been wanting to say it all the time, each time you sing, whether it's in the video clip or live, I get goosebumps. Like, I don't know how you do it, and not a lot of people can do that, but each time you sing, I'm pretty sure like I get goosebumps, and I just want to like just stop what I'm doing and just listen to you. Like you draw people in with your voice, so like congratulations for that.
Thank you. I'm happy that you are touched by my music. That's the most important thing that you can tell me. Like, that's a crazy compliment.
Danny saying that was stunning. That was stunning. Yes. Wow.
Thank you.
Thank you for always giving us top-notch performances in on this channel on our hangouts. Last year was also amazing with your piano, and this year also like thank you.
Thank you, and I really hope you will like my performance. And don't hesitate to write me for social media about like when you will see on May my performance. And yeah, I really want to have your feeling.
Now
You know,
we're used to have you here, so we want you back again.
yeah.
Anyway.
Nice.
It's gonna be
With
weird
your
if you're not
trophy,
back.
you can show us your trophy on the next hangout, and you can give us your speech then.
We can have Gjon on the piano singing again with the trophy above the piano.
Trophy, yeah.
That would be amazing. Now let's work and try to win that trophy.
John, just enjoy your adventure, your Eurovision adventure. You are already amazing. We already know that. We already all feel it. The entire chat agrees. We are here supporting you, rooting for you, but just enjoy your adventure and just focus on your, what the feeling that you want to convey, and we will all feel it for sure. Just
Thank you.
when it comes to the stage, just disregard everything and just be there, do your thing. You know how to do it already, and we will be here just cheering you on.
Thanks a lot.
And of course,
Thank you
for always having a moment to be on the channel with us. It's an absolutely pleasure having you, and yeah, good luck. I mean, you're not gonna need it, but good luck anyway.
Thank you. I'm happy. I'm super happy, and thank you for all of these beautiful things you told me. I'm feeling better now than before.
We're glad.
I don't want to end it, but we have to end the hangout.
Yeah, unfortunately. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for spending time with us and everyone hanging out with us in the chat. We really appreciate it. We hope you enjoyed it, and we hope to see you soon again, John.
With pleasure. And as you told me before, when I will have something new to propose, a new song, I would be happy to have your reaction again, and to be here in your channel again. With pleasure.
Always.
Yeah.
Does everyone has asked their question?
Oh, I think it's impossible for you to answer all of their questions.
Okay, I hope I answered the main, like the main questions, and yeah, see you soon.
Thank you, Gjon.
Thank you.
Thank you very much, John.
Bye bye.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.
Bye, everyone.